2025 was a year that I failed. I failed dramatically in bodybuilding, and many of you guys probably noticed I became fat. I bulked too hard, and I know many people, many big fitness influencers or whatever you want to call them, did this, so it's not really a surprise, and it's probably gonna happen to everyone. 90 days later, I managed to lose 9 kg of fat weight, and I'm actually really happy where I'm at right now. In this video, I'm here to show you how I lost all this bad weight and help you achieve the physique that you want and feel happy in your own skin. To follow through, this video will tell you everything, and listen, some of the things may annoy you, some of the things may discourage you from actually losing weight. If you really want it, I would recommend you watch the video because I'm telling you the truth. The one thing I did was I had to be locked in, and honestly, it was fun going out, to eat and etc. Going out to eat is not ideal for me. Getting lean requires lots of discipline, lots of self-awareness, and going out to eat where you have no control over the calories, sure, they may say something is 500 calories, but maybe it's 700 calories. Who knows? A little bit of extra olive oil could change the calories dramatically. My recommendation, if you're really serious about getting to 10% body fat, which is not easy to achieve, I would recommend stay locked in. Don't go out as much. Sure, maybe once a week or once a month, but if you really want to get shredded at a perfect rate, don't go out. Another thing that I did was make sure your sleep is dialed. Sleep is so important. I always get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, and I focus on deep quality sleep. Very important. That's where you're literally losing the weight and literally when you're building muscle. Also, make sure your sleep schedule is about the same throughout the days. I like to wake up at 6 o'clock during the week, and during the weekends, maybe 7 to 8. Yes, it's not perfect, but it's close enough to the point where everything is intact. Some people like to wake up at 3 p.m. and go to sleep at 5 a.m. And then during the week, they have a normal sleep schedule. That's not ideal. Try not to do that. Now, in terms of what I eat in a calorie deficit. I think many people know what a calorie deficit is. Essentially, you're eating fewer calories than your body needs. I spoke about it many times. Follow my Instagram and my TikTok. It's the kind of foods that I eat that allows me to stay tracked and allows me to stay motivated and satiated. I like to eat high volume foods that are low in calories, meaning that the actual food physically is quite big, giving me that psychological satisfaction that I've eaten a lot. Well, in reality, in terms of calories, I didn't eat that much, but volume-wise, I ate a lot. I ate a lot of chicken and rice. Chicken and rice is very yummy because chicken, very, very lean, very high in protein, very low in calories. Rice, it's okay. Nothing crazy, nothing bad. Rice responds really well to me, and I pair it with my chicken breast, tastes phenomenally, and I feel incredible. Now, you could choose beef, for example, but some beefs are very high in fat. Fat is the highest calorie macronutrient compared to protein and carbs, which makes it really hard to get in to stay in your calorie goals. So I'm not saying that beef is bad or unhealthy. I'm just saying in a calorie deficit sense, trying to eat low calories, beef is a lot harder to find. You can get really lean beef, but it's very expensive, especially where I live in the great land of Italy. Chicken has been a game changer, and if you could find lean cuts of meat in general, I would go for that. Carbs, again, people like to cut out carbs. Don't cut out carbs. It is very important for fueling your workouts, getting a nice good pump. But in terms of macros, what I personally do, this is tailored to me, so I wouldn't copy me. I'll give you the formula that you can copy. For me personally, I eat 220 to 230 grams of protein, about a little bit over a pound per gram of body weight. For me, that's the formula that I use. And in terms of fat, I aim for 60 to 65. Make sure you don't go below that just because fat is what regulates your hormones. And the rest of my calories, I fill it up with carbs, which could be around 250 to 300. And that's literally what I do with my macros. And in terms of when I eat my meals, I eat it around my workouts. I wake up in the morning, I have my first meal, I have my lunch, my pre-workout meal, my post-workout meal, and my dinner. I like to eat 5 times a day. Realistically, I get 4. To really spike protein synthesis, which is to maximize muscle growth, you should really be ideally eating 5 times a day with protein in each meal. But I understand that 5 times a day is a lot harder than it seems, especially for me. And that's about it. It's not as hard as people think, but the truth is, if you really want to be locked in with your fat loss, you have to be locked in and be consistent. Consistency is the most important thing when it comes to bodybuilding. It's not a race, it's a marathon. You have to think long term. If you screw around a lot and you do short term things, ideally, long term, not going to be good. So I'm not going out. I sometimes occasionally go out if it's in my calories, but very rarely because going out, most of these foods are really high in calories. It's not so hard. It's not so hard. Just make sure you eat healthy. Make sure you eat low calorie options. That's big. And make sure you're getting your sleep in check. Work hard in the gym. Get enough protein and drink coffee. I drink coffee all the time. Don't overdo it. But coffee does allow me to suppress my appetite. It gives me energy. It's very simple, guys. Very simple. I've lost 8 kg because of this. I've done it in a good amount of time to the point where I'm not feeling stressed. I'm not feeling tired. I'm losing about 1 kilo every 2 weeks, like a week and a half to 2 weeks, which is the right rate. Nothing too fast, nothing too slow. And I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to see great differences. My physique is starting to look a lot better, so I'm very happy with the progress. So that's pretty practically what I do. Very simple. And I hope you learned something.